I have lots of plans when I get my own place.
What do you guys want to do after you've spent a bit of time having some drinks with Davil? It's coming into the evening now. It's a bit of a walk.
Brian wants to find a table just for a second, just on his own.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to put down Angel's jar.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to look at it and I'll say, Angel, what did you see? Did you see something last night?
Bloop, 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 bloop.
One bloop for yes, 2 bloops for no. What happened? What did your fish eyes see?
That's not a yes or no question.
It goes bloop, bloop, bloop.
What does tree mean? There's no walkers.
Bloop, bloop.
3 bloops have not been heard for 1,000 years.
I must blow the holy cords.
Bloop, bloop.
Did you see anything then?
Bloop.
You saw something?
Bloop, bloop.
I shouldn't ask you double negatives, that ain't gonna work.
Try sticking your head in the bowl. Presume you have to communicate through the medium of water.
I shove my head in wait, it's a jar.
Just put your mouth in there.
No, everyone think I'm making out my fish.
The people.
And we assume that's why you went off by yourselves.
Some people at the table nearby like stand up and move to a further away table.
I mean, I've told half the people in the bar that's what you're doing, so you may as well carry on.
It's practically fact now.
So strange, it's just a platonic relationship with fish. There's nothing romantic going on at all.
And a couple of people have said it might be something incestuous. I'm not too sure.
A barmaid just comes around and puts down a little lit candle between the two of you.
Bonnie the barmaid comes round and does that. Like,
I'm gonna start playing something romantic on my loop.
Jesse,
Brian gets
Jesse's mug.
Yeah.
Brian reads
This is my mug, but it's not clean yet.
Oh, that's really cool too.
I know. I love it.
Mugs.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get anything particularly from your fish. It gave you 3 bloops on a yes and no answer. It's a bit annoying.
I need more reliable fish.
Yeah. I mean, it probably has an intelligence of 1, so it makes it a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Alright, do you guys head to the dock ward?
Sure.
Alright, you all head down to the dock ward. It's a bit of a walk, but it's one you know now, although last time you did it, you were much drunker. And yeah, you reach the dock ward. What is your plan once you get there? Like, how are you going to go about looking for this serial killer?
Well, I think either we talk to the people who knew the people murdered, or we go on the rooftops and scout around by night. Hope we spot something.
I think we dress a barrel.
He's killing elfie boys, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I see where this is going.
You're all around one, right?
If you stand in a dark alley somewhere looking hopelessly feeble, as your sorcerer self, no offense.
Much taken.
And we'll all keep an eye out. See if anything happens.
Yeah,
Yes, but I'm not a sailor.
Yeah, you can borrow me my old set of skivvies. There you go. And you a shirt that has probably never been worn.
Get you looking like a sailor, my friend.
Yeah, I give him the shirt that I've never worn once, but has been used to wipe everything.
I will prestidigitation that before it even gets handed to me.
It'll take a while to get this off. I don't really wear shirts.
Well, I suppose I'm a bit too dressed up for the part.
Yeah. I also sensitive nipples, but I don't even got any of those.
That's a mammal thing. It's weird.
Yep.
I suppose. mean, you're part mammal, surely?
To be honest, I'm not even sure.
If he's a whale, I think whales have nipples. I believe.
Oh, you're welcome to go look for him. Well, no, that's just an option. I say we ask
Do I
around.
find them?
And,
No.
on the nipple finding mission.
You haven't got any nipples.
Probably easy to find on a dolphin.
Yeah.
Let's start looking around, and can't see if we can't find anyone any information. We could set around a trap with a arrow here.
But I
Do we want to
mean,
do this tonight?
why
how do we make sure they don't actually say how to go? I mean, not Harold, Errol.
Errol, yeah.
Well, presumably we'll keep an eye on him. From the shadows.
Yeah.
I can watch from like a nearby rooftop or some such.
Oh. Also, Fluke. Want to get rid of that stuff before we go anywhere? You're
What stuff?
well, you're kind of dripping everywhere, and not in a nice way. I mean,
No,
I'm covered
it's
in water
like-
most days, but it don't stick like that.
I've got plans.
She's an entrepreneur, Brian. Maybe it might be a good investment to get like a sack or something, or a bag.
Some waterproof,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, if you can get me a bag, then I will put it in the bag properly.
Right.
Alright, till then I'm staying over here now.
I will go along until I see a sack lying on the side of the road, and I'll pick it up.
Yeah, it doesn't take you long to find a good burlap sack to shove it in.
And then I will empty out. I'll check what's in it, and then I'll empty out if it's worth it.
There is nothing in the empty sack.
I will give it to
What is
Luke.
more worthless than shit?
Okay, I'll put my dung in it.
Kale?
People spend a lot of
Avocados.
money on kale and avocados. It's weird. My dad spent like £5 on an avocado when we were in London.
Wow.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I know avocado's going to be expensive, but
Just
damn.
for what?
I mean, it was in a restaurant and it came all fancy
Ah,
and sliced up, but yeah,
Oh, they cut it. Damn.
Oh,
fried it.
Oh, they put it in fire.
right.
Yeah, you have your bag of shit. Now, what's the actual plan?
Okay.
I wasn't going to stop you on the bag of
we're
shit.
gonna-
That wasn't going to be like
gonna-
roll initiative for shit bag.
I think we're going to see if we can find a couple of people, see if we can gather some information, and then try and work something out from that. If we can't work much out, we'll try and set up a trap with
Yeah.
our rather ironically fair-skinned friend, apparently, or fair-eyed. I don't know.
I can do something about that, don't worry, if it comes to it.
Ooh. Well, I could do that as well. We could be like a couple of elves.
Yeah, I figure, well, we Drow have a bit of a reputation, so might not be
Yeah.
the first person you try to stab if you're a serial killer.
Well, maybe. I look a bit like a. If that would be handy. Like, I know my ears have got like cool pointiness to them and stuff.
Well, that
So-
would be because you're a half-elf, dear.
Well, no. No, I just look a bit like one, don't I? My mum was a human. So I could maybe help with that if you
What?
need it.
We could do that, but I think the best place to start would probably be around the Sea Masters Guild. Remember down there, they might know something about this. Okay, what was the exact name of it again, Matt?
Oh, the guild of like seamen and other stuff.
You would be well acquainted with the Guild of Seamen, wouldn't you, my friend? Yeah.
You dirty bastard.
Ah, yeah, that's the one. Yep. Oh, you got me there.
It is.
I love how Brian's just like... we just rip the shit into him.
Oh, I didn't
He's
realise
just
I
like,
was
"Yup."
there. Thanks for reminding me about it.
It is the. I love that there's a Dung Sweepers Guild. It makes much sense. I don't think it's the Guild of Watermen, I said.
Trying to track back where we're talking about it.
I've got my list. Here.
Mariners.
Mariners.
Master Mariners Guild.
The
That makes
Master
sense.
Mariners Guild. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, Master Mariners Guild. Yeah. So you want to head down and sort of ask some questions around the docks?
Yeah, head to there. It's sailors being targeted. I imagine they'd have some idea as to what's been happening.
All right. You head into the Master Mariners Guild office. It is, as you might expect, right on the water. It's effectively like a dry dock that people bring their boats up into when they're needing done up, as well as like being like the head of the Mariners Guild. So there's like offices above like all these boats that are out of the water right now and being worked on. Quite a few of them are out of the water as well because we're in, the weather's starting to turn cold and people are bringing their boats out to be worked on while they have a chance. And when you come in, you are met by a sort of grizzled sea captain fellow. And he goes, "Yar, Brian, is that you, lad?"
Ah, it's myself.
Stand on the side of me good eye, would you? I can't see too well from the glass one.
So that
I would have
matters.
turned me neck, but I lost my neck bone in the war. And now it don't turn too good.
So the Maris ain't been a war here in a long time.
Yar, there's always a war, Brian. Always a war. But welcome. Are you up to date on your memberships?
Yeah. Definitely.
If I
Pretty
go
sure.
upstairs and check the books, am I going to find ye a liar?
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember last time I was true, but I'm pretty sure I paid it back then. Yep, definitely did.
Good,
Yep.
Brian. You're a good lad. Good lad. We might have some work for you coming up. There was a ship sunk a wee while ago, and we think there might be something on it worth a salvaging, so we might send you out to have a look.
Definitely keep me up to date on that one.
Oh, we will. Who are your friends, by the way? Who's this pretty young elven lass? And he smiles at Earl.
My name is Aurelion. Pleased to meet you.
A pleasure. He takes your hand and kisses the top of it, drooling a little bit because he's missing most of his teeth, so it's a bit gummy.
I quietly prestidigitation that away.
We're here. We heard that there has been a few incidents down around the docks recently to do with elves like my friend Ernemer here.
Oh, aye. There's been them 3 killings there has. Terrible thing, yar.
Right, any of them members here, would you know them?
Yar, aye. All 3 of them were members of the Master Mariners. Had to be to bring in their stock and the like. Terrible thing.
Yeah, were they working for any particular ships?
3 different ships, I believe, actually. Came in at different times, too.
Any idea of their destinations came from, where they're going?
I believe one was from Chult, another from Neverwinter, and another from insert Faerunian location here. Aye, so...
Oh, that's a good place.
Aye, a lovely land.
Alright, so the main thing connecting them is nothing. That's a good start.
I mean, the only thing I know is that they all had the blood of the Fae folk in them.
Luskin, that's one.
Yep, Gluskin.
Luskin, aye, we're from Luskin.
Okay, from out to Moonshay. Nice place there.
Yeah, someone's played a lot more D&D video games than me.
Books, my friend.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I tried reading the Dritz novels, and then I gave up on that shit.
There's a lot of them.
I read them all the way up to, I don't know, the last trilogy or 2.
I read the first half of the first one, and then went back to Dresden Files.
That's fair.
Also, great books.
Not a fair comparison.
So, what's your interest in these here killings, lad? You're not an elven. Are you worried for your missus over here? And smiles at Earl. I would be too. A fine, delicate elven flower such as this. You got to keep an eye on them.
Sure about that. Poor thing's been trembling inside in her homely all day.
Yeah, right.
Barely get out of our room to come here.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
bet you have her
absolutely dreadful.
trembling inside.
Who could be doing something like this?
Yeah,
Don't worry, dear, we're fine.
I didn't know. The guards have already been around asking, and, you know, we get some folk here who aren't fond of the elven types, but no one who stands out to me. No one who's not all, you know, bluster and the like.
Turn to the others. And you know anyone, particular races or groups that would have a prejudice against elves? He says, asking if someone wants to do a history history check on the history of racial discrimination.
I'd like to insight check his reaction to that.
I think that's
Even though
pretty
he's
much
good,
everyone.
good, damn.
Yeah. Look, if you want to keep an eye out, I'd suggest keeping an eye on the local bars and just watching out for. We've got a couple of ships in at the moment, and they've always got some elven or half-elven crew.
True.
Or,
Any particular area the attacks have been, or they're kind of all over?
Well, as far as I know, they've always been only a few streets away from a tavern, and it's taken place in the early hours.
Same tavern or different tavern?
Different taverns, yar.
Okay. So these ships that are currently in dock, whereabouts in dock are they?
Yeah, I'd have to look at me notes, but why do you ask?
Oh, I was just thinking that if they're in particular parts of the dock, then the sailors from those boats will have gone out into the nearby taverns, and that's obviously where I don't want to be.
Point well, there's a couple of boats in, and we're bringing in the new. He kind of looks thoughtful and grumbles. It's like, I don't really know. We don't put them all together, and I don't check who's got elves on them and who doesn't. So, it's a good idea, but I don't racially profile those coming through mid-docks.
These were the victims of the last few attacks. Any of their ships still around?
No, they've left.
Wondering, anyone we could talk to? The taverns they're in, anyone, let's say the latest one. Which tavern is, we might go ask about, see if they have any idea.
Yeah.
They might act in any way suspicious before we got attacked.
Well, you could try Two Flask Alley. I know that one of them was drinking there.
Two Flask?
It's near Ship Street and Prosper Street.
I know the one, yeah.
If you head there, they might be able to help you out. I know a lot of the new boys go for a drink there. Yar.
Oh, it's one of all those new fancy, spirity, fruity drink places, right?
Aye, it's got them gin bars.
Oh, I haven't been to one of those. Not my kind of
They
scene,
do a
but
lovely rhubarb and custard gin thing. It's delightful. I don't fucking know.
does sound rather elven.
Yeah, these London types coming up here. Balls all shiny.
Any of you lot got any other questions you think we could do?
Did we already ask where they were killed?
Yeah, last one was around Two Flask Alley. I don't know what the other
Okay,
ones...
sorry, yeah. I'm back on board now.
Well, we'll ask about the other two, but you don't need to say where.
Yeah, I mean, I would just look at the map and pick out a good-sounding street and say that one.
Cool. Yeah, alright, well, I guess we can go take a look around there. Thanks for your help, Captain.
No trouble. So is the plan for the night just to kind of loiter around and keep an eye out, or do you have a more active plan?
plan is to go find a tavern that he was at before he got attacked.
Mhm.
If he's got attacked near a tavern, I assume he was in one.
Yes.
And then we could ask the barkeep if they remember him and if he was doing anything weird.
Sure.
Always go to a tavern.
Yeah.
You ask. He lets you know. Yeah, he remembers the guy who got killed. It was, real shame. Heard about it the next day. Apparently, the guy was just drank too much, and staggered out about 3 a.m. By himself. He's adamant. Like, if anything happened to him, if anyone kind of got him in trouble, it didn't happen here. Like, he was fine when he was here. It was when he was on the streets that something happened to him.
As he's saying this, Harold has already ordered like some very strong drinks, and he's like pushing them over towards Errol.
I'm going to say no.
Goodbye, McGold. I know I got loads of silver now.
Gin's expensive, man.
How much?
For a raspberry and
Silver
elderflower gin and tonic, it's
God no.
Do you have any slow?
He's having like the local moonshine, whatever they've got here.
Bombay Sapphire.
Like paint.
Oh.
No, not gin. He's having the local paint stripper. He is.
Yeah.
Gordon's. Sure.
Yes. How much is enough of the local paint stripper to get him
To get Earl drunk, roll a
Yeah.
Constitution save for me, Earl.
I will happily fake being drunk. I'm just making that point now.
Yeah, I know, but he's buying you drinks.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn them down, so that's a...
Roll a Constitution save.
Constitution and then deception.
Now you know how the dwarf felt.
Yeah,
Do you have advantage?
crutch life.
Nope.
So 7. You get him drunk pretty quick. It only costs you 3 silver to get Earl drunk.
Make deception to see if you can make us think you're even drunker.
I don't want him turned. I just want him sort of like.
Yeah, you got him there.
He's got a good buzz on at the moment. I know they're drunk.
You got a strong buzz on, Gareth.
Strong.
Yeah, you're confident you've got him drunk. Everyone's had a few drinks, and you can see there's a bit of a, this is a somewhat rowdy kind of shit place. You've got sailors who are clearly in with a bit of money from their travels to spend too much time on ship, and the kind of women that attract and the kind of locals that attracts in general, gathered around drinking too much and being rowdy.
I'm gonna try and. It's gonna be like very casually. I don't want to call. Also, something to mention, guys. If we're gonna don't be too vocal about this, because if he gets wind, he might go quiet for a bit. The people are asking questions quite a lot.
People are dying.
Obviously.
Yeah, I know, but I just try and do it a bit discreetly, like. Just thinking. So I'm gonna go around
discreet. Right, discreet.
Another idea, but it's
All right, Errol.
outside my character's intelligence
this is a bit
level.
too close. Personal space and all. You're a lovely bloke though. So I'm gonna go around. It's literally gonna be like, have you seen this bloke? I'm a couple of quid, and I've managed to get my funds in order. Have you seen him about? So I'm gonna ask the sailors to see if they knew anything specific.
Yeah,
They'd be like, "Oh, he died." I'd be like, "What?"
Roll a persuasion check.
Cool. Persuasion. Hey.
Yeah, most of them are just like, I don't know him. When finally someone does, they're like, oh yeah, I remember he drank a lot and he fucked off. Like, he doesn't live here. He's a sailor. Everyone here is passing through apart from a few locals. Came in, drank too much, fucked off, got killed. No one seems particularly surprised or even like they're that bothered. It's just kind of a general feeling of, he's from out of town, came in, drank too much and got himself killed. It's his own bloody fault. Yeah. You get the feeling like asking around, and like from doing this, you get the feeling asking around from locals and stuff. You're not really sure how, You get the feeling doing this, asking around like locals and stuff, you're not sure what they could tell you. Like, the guy was an out-of-towner who came in and got killed. You think, like, that's not really going to be, like, you're not sure what they could really tell you to help out.
I want to know their choice of drink. I want to know where they're all staying. I want to know if they had any interesting tattoos. What was all their hair colors? Did they have different eyes? Was there a particular smell around them all the time?
Yeah. None of them know, because he was just a
Except
guy
I have 8 intelligence, so I don't know how to ask. Like, all I know is to go ask at bar.
Because he was just like a random drifter coming through, no one took much notice of him. And no one is particularly bothered by the fact he's dead. Like, dock wars are fairly rough. An out-of-town sailor getting his head chopped off? Like, people are talking about, like, a curiosity, but no one's, like, remembers him or, like, gives a shit. Pretty rough part of town.
And the heads were, like, fully chopped off.
Yeah, like, the guy, like, decapitated.
Takes extra work. These guys weren't just, like, stabbed in an alleyway. Okay, alright, if we're gonna see... From what we know, this guy's... he doesn't seem to attack in the same place twice, because all the attacks have been different places. So we should find somewhere on the dock where there hasn't been an attack yet, and dress a barrel and just kind of, like, follow him around from the shadows.
Yep.
Hmm?
Wait, what?
Hmm? Hmm.
You alright, Errol?
Gone sleepy.
Get him some Jaeger.
Right. She holds the sack of shit under his nose.
Better than
you
smelling
are-
salt.
Get away from me!
You are politely but firmly asked to leave.
In the most British way possible.
Oh. It woke Errol up, though.
Ah.
It did. So yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, you can the dress Earl up plan is definitely one you can try. You could also just loiter around and wait to see if you can find like a half elf or elf who has drank too much and keep an eye on them. That might take a few days though. Is the only thing.
Hmm.
We'll take a look around. If we can't find one, we got our own. It'd be better if we weren't.
Yeah, we can
I'm just
skim.
worried that Errol's gonna actually get his head chopped off.
Or new plan.
Oh yeah, Errol's 9 HP.
Yeah, I don't know if I can a decapitation.
Sure you can.
Decapitation isn't very hard.
I mean,
Or
you got
we
better
fi-
from near
Easy to slice
incineration.
through.
Or we can find an elf and get them wasted.
Oh gee.
Found one, guys.
I don't know. It's easier with a dwarf.
If you're not happy being the bait, I can talk the elvish, and I can make myself look like an elf, and I certainly can act drunk. If you're not happy,
I'll do it. I don't particularly
my thing
want to,
is, I know
Maybe-
we're quite good at getting random people drunk, but if we get a random person drunk, and then they get chased down by this killer, and we're not quick enough, then that might be someone else.
that
who is-
would still be a better person to get chased down and killer than.
Alright, I'll do it then.
It's
Not
still
true,
not
Drag.
great, though.
Sorry, what was that?
I'd still rather no one got though.
Well, yeah, but he was saying that.
Do you need to smell the shit bag again?
No, I do not need that in my life. Once was enough. I've been smelling that shit all day. It's just too much for me now.
At that stage where you're just kind of used to
He's
it.
a sad drunk. Oh no, guys.
Oh
Yeah.
That drunk.
Alright. Well,
So the two plans are sorry. There's 3 plans. There's loiter around, just loiter around and try and find a drunken elf naturally. There is send your own drunken elf out, or there is create your own drunken elf.
those are 3 options.
Those are free.
I mean, I'm very happy being the bait.
Be able to dress him up.
We all good with this?
You got a bit of a chin there.
I look like a very pretty half elf.
Well,
No,
well,
like
that far.
I no, like a moon elf. I've got lovely sort of platinum blonde hair that comes down to my shoulders, and I have to flick it away from my face occasionally. I've got a big like anchor tattoo on my slightly muscly arm. I'm
On
staggering
your near
around.
back.
Do you know a few Elvish songs? Do you play a few in a bar and get steadily more drunk on stage where you'll attract a little bit more attention, maybe?
I can certainly do that, darling Kevin. Yes.
Don't
Please call me
forget the vomit on
Ferul.
the...
Nice to meet you all. I can go up
that's
and
pretty
sing
racist,
some lovely
isn't it?
Elven songs if you like. I can speak the Elvish.
Yeah. I mean, you can
I'll,
walk down the street singing Elvish drinking songs at your voice. That would probably...
Elvish drinking songs. I do like to quaff. I do like to sip delicate wine. From
Delicately I
a thimble.
quaff a fine Chardonnay.
It makes me feel so happy and gay.
There we go.
So,
Yep.
do you get...
You are now wearing a white
transform, you transform
Eating a
into
giant burger.
platinum blonde elf. And are you gonna just wander through the streets about like 2 a.m.?
We're
singing
gonna
songs?
avoid the areas where there were murders, and we're just gonna like systematically go through.
And
Do the disguise self.
we're having Harold go ahead so that he's separate from the group.
Only last an hour.
All right.
We are tailing.
Want to not be obviously tailing.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Actually,
As-
no, he might go.
I'm gonna do the thing where I'm like going through the main street, and I'll sort of stagger off down a side alley, and then sort of like look like I'm slightly collapsed on a bit of alley paraphernalia, like a barrel or something, and just
Okay.
collapse
so,
there very drunkenly.
Instead of us tailing him, he should tail us. That way,
Put
if he tails, we
yourselves
won't bump it.
where you think you'd be. Up
Alright.
on this sort of map here. This is you. This is like an alley you're going down.
I am going to be down beside the alley over here, slightly fallen over a barrel. La di da, la di da di da.
Which direction would you have come from?
Probably come along from here and then down that way.
Okay.
If possible, I'd like to be on the rooftop.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep
You've
an eye
got
out.
climbing speed and stuff.
Fluke
Right.
will huddle over here within healing word. Just in case. Yeah, and look like she's sort of like trying to curl up. She doesn't have to do much of a job to look.
Yeah, you just try and look as urchiny as possible.
Yeah.
Errol will just lean here against the...
Okay. So what
Brian
are you
will
trying? Are you
tend
trying to hide, or are you trying to like just look like you belong there?
Actually, maybe look like I've been throwing up a bit.
Okay.
And
Or
Brian
actually-
might be behind him, like patting him on
Just
the
a
back.
second. This is does the gin agree with me? Check. No, it does not.
Yeah. There's been the shitbag smelling as well.
Oh yeah.
Brian's going to be pretending like he's going to be the friend holding his elvish hair out of his hold his elvish hair back. So
Spoiled for choice, this bloke.
Yeah.
It is. All right. Earl
I
and Bryn,
hide?
could you? Yeah, you could. Brinny, could you hide? Earl and Bryn, could you make deception checks? Earl, you get advantage for actually being quite drunk. And Fluke,
Oh shit!
Fluke, could you make a stealth check with advantage because you are used to doing this like street stuff.
Oh.
Wow.
oh,
All right, you are all very, very stealthy. Can I get you all then to make perception checks for me?
No.
Right. This is probably at disadvantage for me.
Actually,
because
you
of the
can't,
position I'm in.
you can't see Harold anyway, so you wouldn't be able to see at the best of times from over there.
Yeah.
So really only Brynny
Cute.
and Fluke. I need perception checks from you two. And Harold. So Harold, you get a 12.
Yeah.
Brynny got a 10. Fluke, I'm just waiting on one from you.
Oh,
we've already done one.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
Alright, so I thought that was your stealth for a second.
No, it's alright.
Fluke, you see a figure drop from the same ceiling that Brynny's on, kind of appearing from behind a chimney, drop down, and begins to march over behind Harold. You can see they're wearing a long, dark cloak with the hood up. And as they move towards Harold, they draw a long scimitar.
Oi! And she's gonna sacred flame. Is she within? Let me check.
Oh no!
And if not, she will throw something, possibly shit. Nope, she's within sacred flaming distance.
Okay, just a second. I want to see if he spots you. You did. What did you roll in
Yeah.
your
25.
25 stealth.
Cannot spot you. Alright, yeah, Sacred Flame away. Alright, must make a dex save. Alright, he dodges out of the way of your flame, leaps forwards, grabs Harold. So Harold, you feel like a hand
Oh no! What's this?
grab your shoulder, turn you around, and like put a blade to your throat. And you hear a voice in your ear go, "Who the fuck's over there? You got help?"
I have no idea. I'm just a poor defenseless elf man by myself. Oh, help me, please.
As you
Ruffian.
say that, what is your spell save? Oh, he rolled an actual 20. He goes, "Wait a minute," and like reaches up and grabs where your pointy ears should be. And he goes, "You're a fucking human. What the hell's going on here?"
Please don't tell anyone. I'm rather insecure. I've always wanted to be an elf.
Do you guys come around the corner? You can hear some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to try to sneak along the roof.
Making as much
All right.
noise as possible.
I'd like to, if possible, try to cast a spell.
If you cast a spell, he'll react accordingly. It's like drawing a gun.
I would like to try and cast a spell.
All right. So you come round. Earl begins to like cast a spell, like raises hands, begins the somatic components. You begin casting it, and this person behind you goes, "Lolf's tits." And we need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Am I okay where I came, or did I come too far along for that?
I'll check in just a second. Probably back.
Yes!
You're probably back about here.
Oh.
Sneaking along.
Where's initiative
Oh,
on the
Jesus, I'm
sheets?
fucking rolling shit tonight.
Oui.
Oh well.
That's fair.
Sorry, Harold. You get knifed because I rolled a 1 on initiative.
It's alright. I've got a plan. If it works or not.
Oh, shit, 21.
All right.
They did good on it.
So Earl, you've got a little bit of cover, but he does see you starting to cast this spell, and he takes his hand off of Harold's arm, effectively. Reaches down, pulls something out of his pocket, points what looks like a metallic wand in your direction, and there is a loud bang. The wall beside you just explodes. Like chunks of plaster fly off, and there's just a loud sort of burst right next to you. But it appears as if whatever this attack was, he missed with it. And he
Shit.
growls angrily. And then he kind of takes a closer look at you. Are you disguised in any way, or are you...
No.
He looks at you, and like narrows his eyes, and shouts across at you, "What are you doing off base? Help me out here!" Harold, it's your go.
Haha.
Harold will sort of like turn awkwardly, so he's vaguely making eye contact. Or say, my ears may be short, but down below I make up for much more than what a usual elf would have, you know what I mean? I smile at him and I cast hideous laughter.
Okay.
I
Bam.
was laughing at your junk.
Well, I'm saying I've got a big whack.
He stares you in the eyes and does not even crack a smile.
That's not fair. In panic, I will look up at the Puskins and I'll say, Brynny, help me. He has no sense of humour, and I'll inspire you. And I panic because I didn't think of something to inspire. To have some inspiration.
Is initiative actually ordered correctly?
He skipped me because I haven't finished yet. That's my turn.
I think I rolled late. Sorry.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, I see. You did roll 8. All right. Earl, you can go. Erlin, you go now.
That's awkward because I actually don't know what to do now.
I'm more than happy to charge him with a hammer if you want to decide.
I wonder if he's got an intelligence score 4 left. That makes sense.
Errol will ready a spell for if the person tries to run away or attack.
Okay. So you start preparing a spell. Brian, sure go.
I do that barbarian thing.
Rawr.
I heft my anchor, charging forwards 30 feet, as I reach into my ancestral, basically my just inner rage of the seas, as all my fins start to flick out and my war colours start to show. And I'm going to take a swipe.
A sweep.
And a miss.
Yeah, you do miss. He
Ka-dung!
looks like he's ready to try and dodge, but you just miss handily by yourself. And he's like,
Yeah.
You know, an anchor is not a very good weapon.
It's not, is it?
I just do it for points with style.
Fluke, it's your go.
Fluke's gonna run up 5 to 30 and try another Sacred Flame.
Alright, he... dex save... dodges. Sort of does a quick side hop. And continues to reload his magic wand. Brynny, I think it's your go.
Alright, Brynny will dig the old claws in to scrape down the side of the wall. And her goal is to come to rest here on the ground behind him.
Okay.
Does that work out?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not exactly sure how high it was, but I can use my feline.
I think it's fine. You do like a cool claw down the thing and land.
And I pull out my rapier, and I'm going to once again try to jab in the legs and knock him non-lethally down if I can.
Okay.
Leg stab.
15 misses.
I would like to use my... am I too late? Wanted to say I'd use my inspiration for that.
Oh yeah, go for it, because you
It's a
started
D6,
saying what I
isn't
said. Yep, it's a D6.
Oh,
19
So it's a
hits.
19 for 13.
Alright. He gasps in pain as your blade catches his inner thigh, opening a shallow cut.
And
I helped.
that's it. I'll stick there for now.
Alright. Growls angrily at you and throws his hood back. You see long silver moonlight hair come out, and you see that this is a drow.
Shit, it's Erlen.
Growls at you angrily, like, bad cat. Points his gun at you, pulls the trigger, hitting you. Oofed. For 23 damage.
What?
And I am down.
Yeah,
My spell goes off.
yeah, just points at your chest, pulls the trigger,
Holy
and
shit.
we just see Bruni collapse backwards.
So I'm going to use Tides of Chaos.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, you hit him.
Huh.
24 for 8?
Yeah, 24 for 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. He gasps in pain as this blast of cold energy hits him. And he looks over at you and snarls really angrily in your direction. Although he has other problems kind of a little more close by and pressing. Yeah. Alright, Harold, it's your go.
So I got a scimitar around my neck.
No, he's not grappling you. He has a weapon in either hand. He's got a scimitar in one hand and a pistol in the other.
Fucking gun.
I will draw my rapier with a flourish, and I will try to do a Brenny and kneecap him.
Alright.
Poke holes in his knee. Swing. Hey.
Yeah, you successfully knee poke him, and he gasps in pain, falling kind of to one knee for a second before dragging himself back up.
Fucking go down. Brine. An aquatic themed song. That was a sorry, I'm not very inventive, guys. That was my turn.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. There you go. Cool.
Erlen.
I'm going to run down to next to Fluke and start casting Burning Hands. That was not what I was intending to do.
No, don't say that spell.
Burning Hands?
Yeah. So, doing this.
Arrow?
So, 1, 2. Oh, sorry.
You need to be one forward.
Yeah, I this did it. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, like that.
Does it not work like you do 1, 2, 3 if you do it in a cone?
It usually goes 1, 3, 3. How it would work.
Is it?
It would do.
Well, it would
go
be
that far away. It would do 3 of those, and the one in front of you.
Okay, never mind then.
Cones are always a bit weird when you try and do them on these grids.
If you can step one more forward, you can make it.
Yeah,
I cannot step one more.
pew him.
Yes, in which case I will attempt to pew him. That's very little else I can do.
Oh,
Wow!
That works.
That's a good pew.
Alright, he takes 11 more damage. You can see he's looking a bit beat up now. He staggers backwards, bares his teeth angrily. Brian, it's your go.
I start just blowing bubbles like crazy. I'm just a crazy like blur of bubbles and rain.
Oh my god, he's so intimidating.
Yeah, you hit for 12 bludgeoning damage. He staggers. Falls to one knee. You can see you've busted open his lip. Some blood comes out. He kind of grins at you with like bloody teeth.
I just start like foaming at the mouth and everywhere else. No, I'm gonna go around.
TMI.
Fluke, it's your go.
She is going to run up and cast on.
Whoop.
Thank you.
Like,
That is most of my hit points back.
Yeah.
Level 2.
Level 2.
Woo.
Okay.
yep, that's her done.
Bruni, it's your go.
Alright, I shake off the apparent hole in me. Stand
You
up.
feel a few
and
like ribs are broken. It doesn't feel great.
I'm going to try to repeat my previous action and swing my rapier in such a way as to trip up and knock out this person.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
you miss.
Non-lethal.
And then bonus action, disengage and nip around the corner.
Okay.
Here, because I'm a little freaked out that they pointed a 1 at me and I died instantly. Oh, actually, 1,
It's a
2,
broomstick.
3, 4, 5, 6. I can only go here. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. So he sees Flute like reach down, grab the kitty, and like heal it, and he bares his teeth angrily, and is going to. He points his gun at Fluke and pulls the trigger. Kadoof.
No!
Oof, Fluke, you were hit for 19 damage.
Oh no, she's down.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it wasn't Errol.
Yeah, that would kill Daryl.
Yeah.
Either one of those attacks would have killed Arrow.
Yeah, the first one hit harder. And when Fluke goes down, he looks here and goes, I'm leaving. If you try and stop me, I will kill her where she lies. And he begins to like back off. Does anybody like ready to strike at him if he runs?
How's he looking?
Hurt.
Did he get in it? Did he attack last time? Did he attack twice last time?
No, he did not. But he
might try casting another spell on him next turn, but
I'm more meaning for like attacks of opportunity.
No, do we want to attack of opportunity?
He does have 10 feet less speed.
Oh. Yeah, I am raging right now.
Like he's backing up. He'll notice if someone prepares to take a swing at him as he falls back, so he will stop. Does anybody like seem to be like ready to swing at him if he backs off?
Decisions. No, I'm not going to hit him.
Yeah, that's I just if he's backing off, I'll somehow hold my rage in check.
All right, so he backs off 20 feet, like staggers back to here, reloading his gun as he goes, kind of looking over his shoulder occasionally, like trying to find a way he wants to run. Teeth bared angrily, but he seems to be trying to like stagger backwards and run for it, basically. Harold.
When I cast Hideous Laughter on him before, did it look like the spell just had no effect on him, or he just saved?
Hard to say.
I'm gonna say again. I'll shout at him as he leaves. Oh fuck! It's hard to be funny in a tense situation. I will walk up the other side of Fluke, put myself in between me and her, and I will shout to him as he runs away. I get why you're so jealous about elves. You lot. Sorry, Erilyn. You lot are even fucking afraid of the sun. What pansies? You may as well be Ginger. I'll try and cast Hideous Laughter on him again.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so it's a saving throw.
Is it a charm effect?
No, it's not a charm effect. It doesn't say charm effect. I did read through it.
Or become incompetent. What's your spell safety free DC?
It is 14.
14, and it's definitely not a charm.
Unless it says charm in there.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it.
I can't see charm anywhere.
No, it's the only condition is intelligence score 4 or less. Is it dumb?
Yeah, just thrown incapacitated.
Yeah, he buckles over and falls to his knees and just starts laughing. Like,
hey!
Yay!
And you can see he's like having a giggle to himself as you throw this tiny tart at him.
Alright, I'm going to use the rest of my movement then to run up to him. Can I use like a bonus action to... assuming he drops a pistol, can I use a bonus action to kick it down the alley?
No, he's still holding on to that quite tightly.
Okay. So I'm just going to stand over him.
He just keeps
that's
giggling
my turn.
to himself. Erlan.
I'll run up to Fluke and try to staunch the bleeding. Not quite sure what I'm going to do. It. I'll just try to stuff a bread roll the bandage strip.
Yeah, get that bread roll. If you got to break
There
it
we
first.
go.
You successfully staunch the bleeding with a very stale but very absorbent bread roll.
There we go.
Brian, it's your go.
Ryan runs up, hefts his hammer, his anchor over his head, just like mid-swing is like, kind of looks at Harold.
I mean, you're probably better off to take him alive, but I don't blame you. You could take his, like, boomstick thing off him. That'd be good. And his weapons. And then you can tie him up and punch him up a bit later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hammer goes down, takes out rope.
Rage.
What are you doing, buddy?
Take out some rope and I start tying up the drow.
Alright, I mean, he's not incapacitated completely. He is, isn't he? But he's
incapacitated.
He falls prone and he is incapacitated.
Yeah.
The same as being paralyzed.
I guess you could tie him up then, yeah. Alright, you start tying him up. You take out some rope, and you wrap some rope around him. It'll probably take 2 turns to get him completely tied up properly. But yeah, you begin the process of tying up this elf.
Alright.
Fluke, you're unconscious. You don't need to make any death saves though. Brynny, it's your go.
If I come along, can I assist with the tying up, I guess?
Yeah, you can finish it off then. You...
As much as I really want to stab someone with advantage, I'll
I know.
Yeah, you finish tying him up. Make a sleight of hand check to do the knots.
Oh,
right. His hands are very, very tied up.
I'll do.
All right.
That's a good one. Okay.
All right. He is tied up. On his turn, he's still laughing. So yeah, you can take a whole other turn to tie him up.
Wait, he makes a wisdom save at the end of
Yeah,
his turn.
he failed it.
Oh.
So you can basically spend an entire another round really making sure these knots are tied, tying up his hands. Does anybody heal Fluke, or do we not have any healing yet for Fluke?
I really should take a healing spell, but I haven't.
Alright, so Fluke is out cold for the time being.
I'll carry the drow if someone wants to carry Fluke.
I'm going to take his pistol thing,
you take
boomstick.
this weird gun that he has.
And I'm going to pocket it, and then I'm going to start patting him down for... I'm going to see if he's got any other more weapons.
So about 12 seconds later, he manages to break out of his giggling fit. What? No. Fuck.
You started laughing at me insulting you. That's how bad you are, mate.
Yeah, he's got his pistol, a scimitar. He's also carrying 4 packs of this weird black powder, and a pouch containing 20 little stones. Well, I suppose now it would be 7. It would be 18 little stones, little ball bearings.
Has he got any cash?
I don't think he's carrying any cash. Well, he might be carrying a little cash. I'll give him a little cash. You take a little into town with him.
A little bit of spending money, you know.
He has got 21 gold on him.
Ooh, nice.
And he starts oh fuck, let me go, right now.
No.
Down.
Look, you don't want me. There is a world of trouble coming your way if you don't let me go. I've got friends who will tear you the fuck apart.
Brian, do you want to do the punchy thing now?
Oh. I cracks his knuckles and gives him a sock in the gut.
He looks you straight in the eyes as you do it, and you sock him, and he bends over, straightens up again.
That's from a fella, Silas. Mess one of us, you mess with all of us.
You need to release me, or we are going to repay this tenfold.
I'm pretty sure if we release you, it's going to happen anyway, so, don't see much incentive there, do I?
Yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Let me go, and I give you my word, I'll stop trolling the streets looking for fucking half-bloods and weekday elves.
You working with others?
Oh, there's more of us than you can imagine. But this is my side hobby.
How do the others feel about you, exposing them like that?
Oh, they
Ooh,
don't.
ooh.
They don't know. They wouldn't care if they did.
Whilst he's chatting this shit, can I look for any tattoos that would designate him to a gang?
Yeah, in response to his last comment, I'll just go, you sure about that?
That eyeballs you. Like,
Raise an eyebrow.
who the fuck are you?
Just start walking away.
Better learn to watch him out when you're talking to your superiors.
He comes forward when you say that and tries to bite you. I'll make it an attack, but he's going to have disadvantage. 13? I assume that misses you?
Yeah.
He, like, tries to get in at you and, like, gnashes his teeth, but you shove him back.
Right,
Yeah,
how about you aid this bloke into a nice nap and we'll take him to wherever we need to take him.
Works for me.
Just going
Wanna
to
be
try
quiet?
and beat him into unconsciousness?
Yeah, just kind of whack him across the head a bit.
Alright, it takes, like, 2 good
Like a
whacks.
blackjack.
You knock him down and he sort of lies there out cold, and you have this unconscious drow.
Tie him up. Alright, so we're taking this fella to the watch.
Well, what was it? Will you take it back to the snake guy or just to the watch?
I don't think we want to take him to the streets like that. I think the nearest guardsman's the best option.
Yeah,
The guy is one for many murders.
I mean, we'd probably get a bonus if we did manage to get into our employer, but
God knows
I
what they
don't
do
think
to him.
that's a good idea.
Well, he's unconscious now. Maybe we could do the drunk guy routine.
Prop him up between
Pretty
you.
sure the guards ran to us after that last time.
Or I'll have a look for like a fucking dung cart. We're near where we were taking dung carts. We chuck him in the back of one of them.
Yeah, how far from the yawning portal are we? Like if we were to walk there.
Quite a long way.
Quite a while, like
Yeah.
a mile and a bit.
Yeah,
Well, it's in
could
Docker
we
Stretch.
find a shit shoveling wheelbarrow, chuck him in the back of there, and put a tarp over him?
Chuck him in the shit bag.
Yep.
Alright.
There are
It'll be
no
nice and
like
cozy.
there are no like readily available wheelbarrows. If you got to a main street, you could probably wave down a cart. Like there are taxis that take people about. This time of night,
What if I go into someone's back garden? Is there a wheelbarrow?
roll a d100 or just roll a d20. Roll a d20. There is. Wait. That was just a d20, or was that one d20? Because that looks like
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What?
You didn't put the one in front of D20.
No, I just clicked
Oh, okay,
D20.
no, that works,
I
yeah.
clicked
Oh,
D20
really?
from.
I can't,
wow,
I can't
okay.
take that natural away. Yeah, you walk in and you find a beautiful wheelbarrow that has been left out here and has somehow not been stolen already.
Excellent. I will see if I can nick someone's washing, just like shit or something.
We are returning those, right?
Course. And
I'm going to change my name to Chaotic Good. That's how I've been acting.
Someone
Let's make sure we
has
gag
to.
him as well.
yeah,
Make
that's a
sure
good
we gag
idea.
him.
Oh, also, Brynny, should better doubly check that he hasn't got any hidden things. See if you can get out. I know you're good at that.
Sure, what am I rolling?
See if he's got like any hidden knives or something. Unless he-
Investigate.
wait,
No,
Investigation.
I mean for DM, which one do you
Yeah,
want me to?
investigation. 11?
I help.
Sure. No hidden knives or the like on him, but you do notice he has a very fine pair of boots.
Ooh.
Like, very fine.
De-shoe him.
Do you shoot him? Errol, these are elfo boots. I think they'll fit you.
Sorry, just imagining
Yeah,
you shoveling.
we have been shoveling shit all day.
Yeah.
So I'd take my boots off and replace his.
Yeah, I just imagine we turn him in and it's like this perfectly amazing, intricate drow armor and then just some really shitty boots.
Alright.
What's the point? What armor is he wearing?
What armor is he wearing? He is wearing studded leather armor. Oh, and he has a shield, but he wasn't really using that. I suppose he was.
Can I have the studded leather armor?
I mean, you'd have to spend like a good little while here stripping him off. It's hard to take armor off a guy.
Plus, you probably don't want to be seen in that armor.
I mean, it just looks like really nice black studded leather armor. It's not like it's like this is drow armor.
It doesn't look unique.
Alright, let's cut him back to the yawning portal then.
So, do you take the armor off him or not?
Oh, we have no time to do that, probably.
Yeah, I don't want some time.
Yeah, we'll leave it on.
Yeah.
Just,
We'll ask for it at a later date, maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we're taking this guy back to the portal?
Yeah.
Alright.
We can... If we have your sack...
Oh, also...
I'm assuming someone's going to carry me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
good.
was just gonna say.
Yeah, that was gonna be like
I can give it a go. I have a reasonable ability.
So Brian will be pushing a wheelbarrow and then just like Fluke draped across his shoulders.
Oh no, two of us will do Fluke, and Fluke could be the drunk one.
Alright, so two of you can like arm over shoulder her.
Don't forget her shit bag.
Yeah, we can keep that on top of the drow.
I will carry the shit bag.
Oh yeah, we'll put shit. Oh no, we'll push Drow in the wheelbarrow and then just put shit bag on top of him to hide him.
Disguise is
Yes!
as well. Yeah. No one's gonna want to check. 'Cause he's like, oh, that's
No one's going to check the shit bag.
Guys, we are fucking geniuses. Holy shit!
You
this is
had
so
a
rad.
purpose.
That's one word to describe us.
Yes.
Still think we should hand it over to the town watch, but alright, I'll go along with you.
Well, if they stop us on the way, we can just
Alright, if
say
we get
we're
stopped,
looking for-
Town Watch didn't hire us. They're not going to pay us.
well, the guy all the other wanted to do was stop the killings, find out who did it. He didn't want him personally.
I mean, we can offer it to him. If he doesn't want it, we'll take him into a town watch.
Works for me. Alright, let's go. We'll
Alright.
try and head there and just avoid some of the more busy areas.
Okay. I was going to say Fluke's an urchin, so she would know the best ways, like through town, but Fluke is very unconscious.
Yeah.
So who's
Suppose anyone's a
pushing,
secret
who's pushing the
Asimar.
wheelbarrow? And who put on those nice boots? Because you did nick the nice boots, didn't you?
That was me.
I think Errol's wearing them at the moment.
All right. Earl, you pretty quickly realise these aren't just nice boots, these are boots of elven kind.
Ooh.
They are magical, and they are giving you advantage on stealth checks.
Okay.
Who's propping up Fluke? Poor Fluke.
I will prop up Fluke.
I will assist.
Okay, so you two are propping up Fluke. And who's pushing the wheelbarrow?
Oh, yeah, we got the good.
Brian's doing the shit jobs.
You're just pushing this guy along. You make your
Not
way
happy
through
with
the very early morning streets. And as you're going up one of these alleyways, kind of pushing this guy along, you notice two cloaked figures move out of the shadows ahead of you. Both of them have their cloaks up and kind of just move out with kind of a fairly confident cat-like grace, and they block the way that you were coming.
I look back. Are there any behind us?
Yes, there is a single figure standing behind you. One second.
We're locked into an alleyway. Are we?
Yarp.
Any doors?
1 second, let me just move some figures. Boop, 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 boop. So there's the two came out from. No, also they've deliberately sort of picked a spot where you would be somewhat cornered. And yeah, moving out from behind you is a very suave looking drow with an eye patch and a purple hat, who strolls out and goes, Lovely evening for a wander.
Well, not very wonderful for us. We're on the last shit of the shit shovelers and we're taking this lot back. And we've picked up a really fucking drunk urchin. Can't be doing with them. Got to be taken away.
You've
Too
also
much
got...
shit to move.
I see you've also got an unfortunate unconscious drow on that there wheelbarrow.
Oh. Yeah, I guess you know why we're here.
Of course.
Harold will flip the thing up. He'll be like, holy shit, there's some fucking unconscious drown here. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I would like to formally apologise for any trouble my man there has been causing. He's a rambunctious sort.
That's
But
one way of putting it.
Oh.
I would appreciate if you hand him back over. I will make sure these events never take place again.
I look around. See if we have much choice, but you mind
always
asking
have
who
a
we talking
choice.
to?
Just smiles a little bit. Just says, an interested party.
You look interesting.
Hello, my name is Harold. I like to party.
Well. Look around the others. Don't look like we got much choice. And you'll see that these things won't happen again.
Of course. Of course. I don't think he'll be coming back after getting his ass kicked and his boots stolen anyway.
Oh, it's pretty.
Can we keep the boot?
Only seems fair. But I ask you hand over his firearm.
Oh.
I spent a lot of money on those.
Harold will like open his boat and like, there's a gun in here.
He smiles and like very confidently walks up to you, Harold, and like holds out a hand.
And then he's like looking at it. He's like, oh, there's a gun here. And he's like, he accidentally goes off.
He maybe like flinches for like, oh Jesus, like the gun goes right near his face. Fucking hell! He reaches out and just takes that off you and puts it away, and then takes the bullets as well. He doesn't take the little bags of black powder though. He maybe didn't remember them or didn't notice, but he takes those. And he goes, Fel, Krebgi, help Solun, would you? And the other two elves move forwards and they take the wheelbarrow.
What the shit bag?
I take the shit back. This belonged to a friend of ours. If it went missing, she'd be very distraught for some reason, please.
That is clearly a bag of shit.
It is.
We do not want it.
That I understand entirely.
And the drow looks over at Earl and goes, "Can I have a word with you?"
Very well.
And he walks a little bit away from the rest of the group. So, you're clearly not like the others of this city.
That's one way of putting things.
I'm sure you'd have came to my attention eventually anyway. This was maybe a little more dramatic than I had anticipated, though. Don't normally like to meet people under these sort of tense circumstances. But it is good to see a brother drow not under the boot of the priestesses of Lolth.
They're a scary bunch.
They really are. A lot of leather and those really strange whips.
Yeah, the spider kink is... No.
No, I
Just
agree.
doesn't work for me.
Well, I don't normally do this, but if you are interested in meeting again, or perhaps getting some work in the future, I'd like you to steal a silk handkerchief from a Waterdavian noble and give it to a tiefling girl who lives in a crate in the corner of Net Street and Dock Street by the wharf.
It seems awfully specific.
Do this, and I'll know that you're interested in meeting with your kind once again.
A silk handkerchief
from a Waterdavian noble, and give it to the girl by the wharf.
I'll visibly commit that to memory and nod.
He sort of pats you on the shoulder. Goes, I'll be seeing you soon, I'm sure. Love the boots, by the way. And he,
I just got them.
He makes
really
his
good
way
steal.
over, smiles at the rest of you, and says, "Have a nice evening." Goes and his
Good mate.
His compatriots push the wheelbarrow along, and they disappear into the night. And that seems like a good place to end today's session.
Yeah.
You do return to Davil, who is pleased to hear that the serial killings should stop, and he rewards all of you with 50 gold.
Hey.
Blimey.
Also, everybody, for the help we've got, I nicked 20 gold off that person. Everybody else have 5 of that as well, so everybody had 55.
There's 5 of us, so it'll be 4.
No, it's alright. I will forego, because I made a lot of money busking, isn't it?
Good.
Only fair.
Cool. I'm just seeing. You also, so as well as the Boots of Elvenkind, which gives you advantage on stealth checks. Don't know. You did also get a. How many bags of smoke powder did I say?
8.
I don't think it was 8.
I think it's 4.
I think it might have been 4.
5.
So yeah, it's basically you got a little bags of smoke powder, and kind of after a little bit of experimentation, you maybe take it to your elven friend across the street. You realize that they do that. If the smoke powder is set on fire, dropped, or otherwise handled roughly, it explodes and deals fire damage to each creature in a 20-foot radius. Within 20 feet of it, 1d6 for a pack.
Oof.
So it's like kind of like an explosive little grenade. Yeah.
That's...
So we have enough to take one each of those, do we?
Let me double check how much the guy had on him. I think he only had a couple. He had 4 packets. So 4 of you can have a packet of smoke powder. So I would choose which 4 now. So I guess the easiest way, who doesn't want a packet of explodey powder? I think Earl was saying he doesn't want one, so...
Oh, I'm not coming through very well.
I'll have as many as there's going.
You cut off for a second, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're good without?
I don't have any range stuff,
Right.
so I something like.
Also, do note it says 1d6 for a packet, which does imply you can throw more once.
Yeah, I suppose if you threw more than one, you could do 2d6, 3d6, and so on. You also get this stuff in kegs, but you didn't find a keg.
Whoa.
For that.
I mean, when she becomes conscious, Fluke would think that sounds amazing.
I imagine she would.
Yes.
Alright. Fluke, you would eventually wake up. You would wake up.
Did I die again?
Roll 1d4.
It's okay, we brought you back.
Roll 1d4 for me, Fluke.
Yeah.
4. You wake up. The others have carried you to your shift with the dung sweepers. Because it is now 6 a.m. and it's time to go and look after.
Oh god.
That's excellent.
Well,
where's
any sleep.
where's my dung bag?
It's okay, it's...
I've got it.
Okay, I'll start shoving poo in the bag.
Excellent. We will leave that there.
We fade to black. Or brown.
Hey, it could be black.
This
You
man
never
wore
know.
brown pants.
Did everybody have a good time?
Yeah, that was really good.
That's good.
Good. Most RP heavy session I've done in ages.
That was good.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Holy shit, I thought that guy was going to kill us.
I was shitting myself as soon as I...
Well, he did 24 and I've got 12 health now, so...
Oh.
Yeah, he hits hard. One of those things about the adventure says once he gets to half hit points, he will run away. And I'm like, how the fuck is he meant to escape? Like, it's nice for you to say, oh, he runs away, but like, how does he get away?
Does he not have Disengage?
No, he doesn't get bonus action Disengage.
Oh.
He has some other tricks that would have helped, but I don't think they would have quite done it.
I thought the hideous laughter was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked well.
That worked
Clutch.
I love that spell.
Yeah.
Gareth, the shot that missed you would have done 19 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would have been
That would have been an insta-kill, so
dead Errol.
Ooh.
you got pretty lucky. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so it's a good weapon.
We got to meet the old
got to meet-
leader of the...
A mysterious drow,
Yes.
Yes, but
Totally don't know the name of.
who you bunch of like lore-absorbing dorks definitely don't know.
Yeah, if you stop reading
I
for his
was
books, you
so,
wouldn't really know.
when
but
he showed up,
otherwise-
I was like, ooh, I'm so pleased.
What's
There's a man
fancy
with
with
more magic items than you will ever see in your life.
Yep.
it? He has
in his left pocket.
in his left pocket. He has
Yeah.
so many magic items that the game had to give him. Where is it? An ability called Master Attuner. So that he could be attuned to more items than most people.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have tried pickpocketing him. No, I really should.
Oh god.
That would be a
No.
terrible idea.
Did you watch any of you watch the latest? He showed up in the latest Hack Inc.
Yes, and they
That
tried
was
to
hilarious.
pickpocket him, and he stabbed one of the guys for 70 damage.
Yeah.
Purple worm venoms, not the nicest.
Don't mess with the Brigand Darthray.
Yeah. And now you also know why I was like, when going to this adventure, and you're like, I'm going to play a drow. Why I was going, why did you pick drow? Did you have prior knowledge? But
Did you look at the cover of it?
That might be more like your thing.
Yes, I've
you-
seen the cover.
Did you look at the cover of the book? Meta knowledge.
God.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to stop recording
He's
now.
literally there when we load up the game, though.
He is. He's literally... The
Yeah.
first thing you
Looking at
saw
you.
when you loaded up the game was his smug, self-satisfied face. Cool. Right. I'm
Okay.
going to head